Let's make some birria tacos. We're gonna start off with some ancho chilies. Take off the skins and deseed them. This chili guajillo and outer bowl. Make sure you boil to soften up your chilies before blending them. I love the smell of these. I like digging in them. Once it's blended, personally, I don't really measure. So basically what I'll do is blend all the chilies and I'll set it to the side and I'll add it into the sauce to like control how much spice I want in my sauce. And I'll do the other chilies as well. I added in the water that I used to boil the chilies to the blender. Not all of it, just some of it, so it can get to blending. I took 5 of these aroma tomatoes and basically I cut up one and tossed it into a pot on the side later for our stew in big chunks, and the rest of these are gonna get blended up and it's gonna go in the same pot. Pouring the tomato inside here. So remember, the chili is all in a different pot right now. Like I just set it to the side. And here is the tomato sauce here. So basically I'm gonna do the same thing with this onion. I'm gonna cut up half the onion and the other half I'm gonna blend it. So half is gonna go chopped up into nice big pieces inside the tomato sauce. Half of it's gonna be blended and that's gonna also go in the tomato sauce. Okay guys, now I'm gonna chop up some garlic. I use a lot of garlic. I love a lot of garlic, but put as much as you want. I do put a few holes of them inside the tomato sauce. So I'll put like 3 of them in there. And I'm gonna take half a cinnamon stick. Add in some chili, and if I need more, I'm just add it as I go. Some beef broth. Some in here. Also, I didn't just add beef broth, but I also add water in there so it won't be so much sodium. Beef chuck roast boneless. I salted the meat front and back, and this is just some Irish butter, pink salt. While that's going, I'm gonna add some apple cider vinegar into my pot. I then add in 3 bay leaves, some cumin, black pepper, some cloves. Give it a little stir. Starting to brown, I'm gonna start adding in some garlic. I just didn't want it to like burn. Now is the perfect little browning, and she's ready to go inside that sauce. I went and I put the meat inside of the pot along with onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of pink salt inside the sauce as well. And then I went ahead and put the garlic that was in the pan with the meat and that butter, of course. The meat cook and marinate in there before I try the sauce a little bit more to see if I need anything else. Top over this and let it slow cook. Okay, so mine have been cooking on low heat for about 4 hours and it's finally ready. And you know it's ready because the meat just starts being really tender. You have to make sure you do not rush this process or the meat might become chewy. You just want to slow cook it and it's going to turn out perfect. I basically use this tool to strain some of the meat and put it inside the taco. Add cilantro and some cheese and start frying it. I also use some lard to fry it, or you can use the fat on top of here, but I prefer the lard.